All right, hey everybody, Allie and I here. We are gonna chat about what to do after a 6-week challenge. Whether you're on a fat loss phase or a gaining phase, there's some key things that we want you to remember as you progress on to the next phase of your journey. So, for anybody, we want you to not surpass 12 weeks on a cut or a mass, okay? If you've reached your goal before that, then you may stop, but we need to go into maintenance, okay? So some of you, after a 6-week challenge, you may have to do 6 more weeks. And if you're doing that, then get with us afterwards to kind of discuss how to scan in and stuff, and then what we're looking for. So we're looking for whatever we said before, and it needs to be about, for women, about a half pound to a pound a week, depending on how aggressive we are. And for men, we can go up to 2 pounds per week, or depending on your body weight and size for some females.
I think your body craves this homeostasis, so we don't want to go any longer than 12 weeks because you're putting off that homeostasis that you need even longer.
Yep, that's right. So what happens is we do these cuts and gains or whatever. A lot of people, they do a yo-yo style diet. They lose, they gain, they end up just gaining a whole bunch of weight. What we want to do is we want our body to kind of get set and feel like a regular weight. So if we were to lose 10 pounds in our fat loss phase, then the longer we can stay at that loss, so like let's say I went from 200 pounds to 190 pounds, I would want to take my maintenance for at least 12 weeks, or at least the duration of my cut, to try to get my body into some kind of homeostasis, so it's feeling like, this is the right weight to be, so that 190 is my new rebound weight. Okay, the longer we're there, the easier it'll be to keep getting back there. So if I have a really bad weekend, let's say I go out and party it up, I have a bunch of nachos and and soda pop and candy for 3 straight days, if I can yo-yo right back to that 190, then I know that I'm ready to do another fat loss phase, okay? However, if you jump up to 200 pounds and you stay there, then you probably should do you should probably stay in your maintenance for a little bit longer, just so you get used to where you're at, okay? So the longer you're in maintenance, the better for most people. So a lot of people ending this 6-week cut, they are gonna go for another 6 weeks. Okay, after that you must go into a maintenance phase. That maintenance phase, we gotta be careful in those. You can't just constantly eat a bunch of crap, but you wanna kinda go into maintenance, like how to be safe.
Yeah. So I think some of the weight that you lost is water weight, right? Which when you go into maintenance, you do stand to gain that back. So for me, it was like right around 2.5, 3 pounds. But as soon as I started to cut again, of course, I lost that water weight. So don't worry about that, because that's gonna happen. Everyone's body weight should fluctuate by for me, it's like 3 pounds, depending on what I had, how much salt I had. But it's really important to eat as clean as possible through the maintenance and just hit your new macros. We do want to test your body weight and test that maintenance phase with a cheat meal. I probably wouldn't do more than 2 cheat meals, not cheat days, but cheat meals.
And to be completely honest, you should never do a cheat day. That could
never
derail you completely. So what she says by cheat meal is you're gonna pick one meal out of the whole entire day, and that'll be, whatever you wanna eat, you can eat, but it has to be in that meal.
And I think that the meal and dessert are 2 different cheats. All right, if you're gonna cheat 1 time per day, it's either the meal or the dessert. So you can't go and have a 1,200 calorie meal and then finish it off with an 800 calorie ice cream. You've gone overboard. One or the other.
Yep.
Maybe he can do that. There's no way I could do that.
Yep, so it does depend if you're male or female on how much weight you have. But okay, so we're gonna go for another 6 weeks. Let's pretend we did that. Then we're gonna go 12 weeks into maintenance. To get your new maintenance numbers, you're gonna need to email one of us, and we will send you maintenance numbers. And then it's okay to check in with us weekly with your body weight. Let's say, is it fluctuating up or down? Are you gaining weight slowly? You might need to possibly check yourself on that. Am I cheating 5 times a week? Then yes, I'm gonna gain weight. Or are you still losing weight? If you're still losing weight, we would like to set your numbers up so that you're not losing weight anymore. Now, I know that a lot of people have a lot of weight to lose, and oh yes, I'm gonna keep losing weight, but remember what I just said, We want to be set so that way this is long term. So it may take you 2 years to get to your goal weight, but let's just say it took 2 years to get there and you're able to keep it off for the rest of your life. I think that's better than hitting that goal weight in 6 months and then freaking putting it all back on in the next 6 months plus 10 pounds.
At the maintenance phase, this is entirely what keeps the weight off. All right, we can't just keep going on a non-stop fat loss until you reach a goal and get it all back.
Yep,
You have to do maintenance.
That tanks your metabolism for one, and
Hey, here's one thing: if you don't do maintenance and you tank your metabolism, if you do it bad enough, like what we're talking about, do a 12-week cut and then don't go into maintenance, you actually stand to have to repair your metabolism for up to 12 months before you could do another cut.
and we've had people come in like that, and it's very hard to get them back to a set rate. So
It's like the worst possible scenario.
Right. So we need you to take the maintenance seriously, okay? Just kind of ease your way into it, and then after that 12 weeks of maintenance is up, see how you're feeling, and then yes, jump into another cut, and we're gonna have to probably set new numbers for you then. So you'd have to get with us after the 12 weeks is up of your maintenance. But kind of keep track of yourself. I would set some goals throughout the year. Like let's say we're gonna do a 12-week cut, 12-week maintenance, 12-week cut, 12-week maintenance. Set some goals throughout the year. I wanna lose 10 pounds in this cut. Okay, I didn't lose the 10 pounds, that's fine, but we're gonna maintain, you lost 7 pounds, we're gonna maintain that net loss, and then we're gonna jump on another cut in 12 weeks. So maybe you lost more, but let's set some goals now. Okay, now we're done with this first 6 weeks. A lot of you are gonna go for another 6 weeks. And then what happens after that for the 12 weeks? We're gonna set a goal after the 12 weeks to possibly do another cut if you're not happy with how you look or how you feel. If you're on the other end where you're in a gains thing, we don't want you to gain forever either, okay? We would want you to go into maintenance for a while. Possibly if you gain too much weight, you're gonna have to do a cut. If you're going from mass to cut, you have to do a maintenance for a couple of weeks. Trust me, you're gonna get massive headaches going straight into a cut. You'll feel super terrible as you're going from a large quantity of food, like more than you need, to like way less than you need, or not way less, but less than you need. So you're probably doing like, for me, it would be like a 2,000 calorie cut from a daily, which if I went right into that, it would shock the crap out of me. So, anything else to add?
I mean, that's some good stuff there. I think.
Okay, the more consistent you are, the better you will do with any of these cuts or maintenance, okay? So if you have any questions, don't forget to reach out to us. If we don't have the answer, we'll figure it out. So, yeah, let's get after this.